10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
A lot of teamfight intensive in this game. Boom Esports, Supernova plus Chronosphere, Androit, Magnus, and the Tiny. I do think Androit have to consider Kunka coming out from Boom Esports because I do feel like Kunka would be really great for Boom Esports, not only because the X-Mark's gonna help you pretty greatly against both OD and Magnus, but also the bolt ram really huge, especially we are fighting it against physical heroes like Magnus and Power.
Yeah, and OD also got a slight buff, I think, with the Essence Flux. Not sure if the Astro got buff, but
unfortunately he's banned out.
He's banned out, yeah, because OD has
10
always
seconds remaining.
One of the natural counters to Morphling, right? You drop the hammer on him, he just
5
disappears.
seconds remaining.
One of the main issues of OD is he's just way too slow, but because of the resurgence of all these team fight heroes, OD suddenly looks pretty good again. You have multiple ways to build OD, and if you can kind of get the OD to lane against the Morph, it absolutely destroys the Morph.
Silencer.
The silencer's here.
What did I say? What did I say?
I told you guys, right?
No,
Silencer is a core hero, and we are seeing Mikado Silencer now.
I told you, Danny. Come on, what did I say?
I'm not saying anything. I'm
Exactly, silence. Yeah,
10 seconds.
But it depends, like,
it's a buff.
But the thing is this silencer going to work in this game? Because
5
there's a lot of
seconds
ways to catch out the silencer. It's very immobile. I'm not saying it's a bad pick, but it's a very finicky hero to work with, right? It's not your typical core. He's there, you gotta protect him.
Yeah, they have a lot of ways to do so, and the best part about the silencer right now is that it completely disrupts what Android wants to do. You want to jump in an RP, global silence. You want to hit the egg, global silence. You waveform in, you want to be army, global silence. This is perfect. And it also allows this silencer, if he goes into the middle lane, he absolutely crushes the Magnus.
Yeah. I think most importantly, he's actually going to brick wall those gank opportunities for Android, right? The global silence comes out, stops the gank, TPs come in for Boom, but it also the follow-up from Boom. Do they have enough to actually kill off these Android heroes? Because there's a trend with Android heroes. They're all naturally tanky, right? Now you got the Beastmaster to finalize the draft. Good long range disable, tanky, Morphling, also quite tanky. Jakiro, another tanky. I don't even, you get my idea.
They need to get the backline, right?
Yeah.
As long as Cascue is alive, you are not going to have an easy time just roaring and killing off someone.
Yeah, Android needs to go on a lot of heroes here. Phoenix, Venge, Silencer, all of them has to die simultaneously for Android to get a team fight. So I'm thinking this is so hard for Android to play into. Boom Esports, if they have a good positioning, they should be able to come out of a team fight. I can't believe this.
I see Silencer.
I favor Boom as well.
Yeah, yep. I'm here to prove you wrong with the Silencer.
I'm here to defend
you
my idea.
You might regret this. All right.
I'm here to defend my idea of Silencer.
It might
He's a
make
core
me
hero.
repent, but I like the Silencer.
All right, fair enough. All right, gentlemen, thank you for joining me on the panel. We're going to throw it over to our second game of our first best of 3. Is Android going to get eliminated? We'll find out. Lyrical and Winter will walk you through this match.
Dan and Lee, and yes, the wonderful panel. It's always nice to get excited about these big patch changes. You can see the teams are excited as well. They're picking the silencer, but there's more than a few times I've been excited about a pick, and then suddenly it just feels awful. And I'm a little concerned about it too. There's ways to save it. There's Avenge in there. We got some swap stuff going on. Winter, do you think you're gonna like the sort of, as I dub it, the ghetto sniper? That's how this hero feels to me nowadays. What do you think?
It's definitely great against the Android lineup. You can disrupt their combo. Does a lot of damage if you can build a lot of items in the Chronosphere. Protects the egg somewhat.
Don't want. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see it. The hero got a ton of different changes. Global Silence now has some reducing cooldown down to 100 seconds. But there's other heroes there in this game as well. We've got the new Phoenix that's going to be picked as well. A whole host of new characters as we get ready to hop into this game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Boom versus Android, looking for their life on the lines here in this tournament. So we get ready to hop into this one. Let's see what happens.
Prepare for battle.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone. Friends, let us skirmish.
Looking to put all of their hopes and dreams on the Morphling, played by Natsumi, and then of course we've got Beastmasters back in the pool, a classic Bach hero. It feels though as if there has been some time here where Boom were able to kind of react. The Faceless Void in particular feels like it could be a sort of masterstroke. Just Chrono, everybody win the game, easy peasy.
Chrono, everybody win the game. Yeah, they don't have a save. So it's easy for them to finish the hero off.
我是一个
They have
没
more
有
than
感
enough
情
damage
的刷
in the
钱
chrono.
机器。
The Phoenix, the Global Silence, the Pango maybe not, but the rest of the heroes does a lot of damage. But then again, their lineup is centered around very, very long cooldowns. Chrono, Global, and the Egg.
Right.
And if you look at the Androit lineup, they have RP, which is long cooldown, but they don't really need to fight with the RP. As long as they have Beastmaster roll up, you can always go with that.
True. Beastmaster did also get a little bit of a nerf, I think. That 15 talent that he had, the cooldown reduction on the Call of the Wild Hawk was just insane. Now you do get the bigger Hawk vision instead, which to me feels like a much more reasonable place to be. Is KezQ in some trouble? Oh, I thought Boomy was going to take the toss, but decides not to. And so they should be able to walk away with KezQ taking that Wave of Terror early on, and then it looks like the rest of Androit should be able to bully back Dream Myself from being able to secure any bounty runes down on the bottom side of the map.
So they made it so that you don't have to use more mana when you skill your axe. I'm not sure if it actually gives you more incentive
The
to
battle begins.
go for the axe build in the lane. Unless you're against like a Chen or Enchantress which can steal your ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It still feels like that's the build you want to go. I think that they're trying to push the axes a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not buying it personally.
It feels like you only go for the axe if you're against a counter. That's pretty much it. You probably will not go for the axe build in any other scenario.
So the other thing I will mention, the other place that I've seen mid silencer is Iceberg out of the CIS region. He's been running it somewhat consistently even since last patch. It's sort of one of their go-to strats, but I don't know necessarily how good it was back then. It feels like it's a lot better now, but we'll have to watch and see. The reason that I said the ghetto sniper earlier is because it feels like oftentimes in the mid game, this guy's just a turret, but he doesn't have as good of range of sniper for being able to just like lay in the damage onto people. But it's devastating later.
Ever since they changed the glaive to Steel Intelligence, I think that was the point where I felt like Silencer is actually way stronger as a core. You don't really want the hero on the support anymore, and I think that Silencer mid is a bit underrated. The hero is pretty strong in a lot of scenarios, and he's very, like you said, very strong in the lane too.
Definitely. Right now, though, he is having some trouble keeping up with the last hitting of Mac, and that's just what's going to happen when you got an empowered Magnus with a Quality Blade. Like, it's not really that fair.
Oh, he's actually getting owned 10 to 1 and 3-0.
It ain't good. It ain't good. But he will get a couple of these CS here, and if he doesn't, then it's probably just GG at that point. Oh no, he missed it. Oh, pack it in, y'all. It's over. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to do okay. Makoto will be fine.
The more levels you get, the matchup should start to skew more towards the Silencer's favor. I think Magnus is just gonna get harassed more and more. But eventually you're gonna just jungle as a mag, stack, jungle. I don't think he's gonna mind the Silencer too much.
Sumi getting real low up top here, but he can just switch back over into Agi and then tango up afterwards. Does need to be wary about like sort of random swashbuckles coming from FBZ to check when he's low HP. I've seen a couple of kills in those moments, but they will not get the pull off. Oh, Hyde missed it. That one hurts. It's going to be a big wave coming into the Morph lane.
Yeah, the pull ever since they changed it, it's a bit weird. It's not the same as before. You need to pull it at a different time. Maybe he got it at the wrong time. I think it's 1 or 2 seconds off the previous timing.
Got it. The rotation in towards mid. This is the danger zone. Makoto, this is what sometimes happens against mid silencers. Skewered back into the tower. Pretty as can be from Mac, and he is going to eat that arcane curse, but it's not enough for the kill.
Yeah, the bench has to protect him. He has to mirror the Tiny's movement. Tiny was missing for like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Yeah, sure, you can report missing in the lane, but he has to actually be the moving ward in this manner. He needs to just follow and see what the Tiny is doing. Because the silencer, like you said, he is way too vulnerable in the early game. You have to provide him protection. And he places a ward here, a defensive ward. So if Tiny decides to go again, he'll be spotted. How many ruins is gonna spawn? No one has a bottle, I think, in the mid lane. Yep, no one has a bottle.
Forget it.
Mag in the meantime on the Mac. Rather, Mac on the Mag. God, that's going to be great. It's going to just farm up the small camp while Boomy stacks up the Ancients. So this is the sort of pot of gold that's being built up over to this side of the map for the Magnus eventually.
How convenient. How convenient.
That's great. He's going to try and do it?
Mac on the Mac. A tongue twister, yeah?
You got to be able to get through it. The life we lead. Here's a caster. Natsumi still got his fairy fire. He's taking a good amount of damage over time here, but still able to just sort of outmaneuver and back away from there. Double Wraith Bands, has another set of tangos, and he'll be fine.
Just need to abuse the regen with the stats.
Oh my god, Mac over on the Ancients right now on the Dire side. He's salving up, but in some trouble. Oh my god, that was really close. He got the Ancients low, but didn't quite manage to get the kill. He was very close to dying.
Oh, is it? He's close to dying as well? Nope. Nice. Bounty runes. Bounty runes. This lane is very Beastmaster favorite. Faceless Warrior does not do too good against Beast. But he's trying to get another bash, jumps over, another stun.
It's done, and that's more than enough. They find the kill on the box, second kill of the game, but Boomy manages to bring down KezQ with the avalanche, and that was a TP use too. So Void's going to be down here for a while alone.
Except with the jump. They know that Tiny went to the ruin to secure the bounties, so the Beast was alone for a moment, and they just jumped on the first opportunity there. Good awareness there by the Void. Catapult wave gonna spawn. Not sure if the silencer can do much with this wave. Neither the Magnus. Just gonna be some stacks.
Radiant's top tower is
and
under
farming
attack.
later.
Boomy's just like, all right, I want to get this small little Ancient here, but then I also want to stack it. So he's going to be able to do that here and maybe get the double stack off. Ooh, if he could get that, that would be nice.
Nice.
And, oh, Boomy. What a player.
Efficiency 101.
Love to see it.
Stack 102.
You're supposed to stack on 53. CML, he's going to get chased down by Hyde as well. Dragon on Phoenix. And CML does not... Oh, they just pop the... South. No, Hyde! Oh, he gets caught. And Boomy again making the rotation, getting the kill. He's been super active on this freaking Tiny.
Good support partners never leave the other behind. You help each other. Their movement as a duo has been very, very good. Chrono, can they save him?
They're trying to. Stun is there. KezQ. Now he's the one that's turned onto. Mac is there. They managed to find the kill. So Chrono used no kill gained. Bach now has Roar available.
Yeah, this is a pretty big mistake here from Boom. So now the Void has to be very, very careful because he can actually die if he plays too aggressive against the Raw. And let's see if Dyer actually moves to the bot lane with this Beastmaster level 6. They could probably move their supports now in here.
Well, they can make that move if they want, but it looks like they're just trying to farm up a little bit more.
Just trying to play a Magnus draft, you know. Farm jungle, let your supports take the lane, maximize your XP.
Well, it's interesting too because you have basically the three cores from Boom that are a little bit ahead of all the rest of the Dire just slightly. They're gonna go on him, and Global comes out afterwards. Well done.
Yep, good usage of the first global of the game. 8 minutes.
It's fulfillment.
You don't really want to, save it too much in the early game. Just use it for any kill you can get.
Boomy fought again, but they're not going to do anything there. Just picks up the arcane rune and heads back on his way. But I guess the thing I was going to say about it is that Boomy is the main standout to me right now. He's actually almost caught up to the Pango in terms of net worth. He's had a really good game. So
3 kills, 8 minutes. Actually, 4 kills in 8 minutes. Stacking for his Magnus. Bringing efficiency to a whole new level.
Oh, and Mac now is also going to clear out the other stacks in the rest of the jungle. He's getting really big and giving more of that gold over to his supports. Very nice.
I'm glad that you actually brought that up. I am so happy when they actually made that change.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least I'm getting a penny for my troubles.
Yeah. You get something in return.
Morphin is moving to the spot lane to push the tower. He knows that he can't stay top anymore with Void showing up. Chronosphere is gonna be available. Does the right move, moves bot, joins the beast, trades for the tower. This is a move that I think would, as a carry, you have to identify which point in the game you have to
Radiant's bottom tower has
go to the
fallen.
offlane and join the offlane to push the tower. But you have to be very, very careful with picking your timings when you're moving like this.
Right.
Some players, they would stay to the last possible moment, They know that you're coming, but they want you to commit before they TP away.
Mac here is going to get scouted by KezQ in just a moment, but they're trying to keep this tower alive. FBZ going to get the jump away. And they rotated 2 cores up top here. Meanwhile, the toss back got him caught. KezQ going to be pulled in, killed off. Dreamocell has Chrono available, but do they have the damage they need? They're bringing in the silencer, and they most definitely will. Boomy, Roar is there, onto 1. Bach trying to run away, gain that extra movement speed. It looks like he is going to still be chased a little bit by FBZ, but they don't have any way to kill him. Okay.
Dire's top tower is under
He only
attack.
used the raw.
Radiant's
And
middle tower is under attack.
nothing of value was lost. Void is going to claim the tier 1.
Dire's top tower
That's great
has
for him.
fallen.
Cascade is at bot, playing the late lane, which I think is level 6. And the attention goes to the mid lane. Hyde is going to get his Tomb of Knowledge soon, so he's going to be level 6. It's time to fight.
Call us to go top, it looks like, maybe, where Dreamocell is.
Yeah, they have egg.
Without Roar.
They have Egg and Chrono. They can do whatever they want. They should pick a fight.
Global available as well. It definitely feels like that moment. But then again, also, if you don't manage to get kills with all these ultis up and you're just sort of sitting on it, it feels like you're buying a ton of time for Magnus and, everybody to get online. Magnus Morphling to get online. We'll see.
But who has the better late game? You have Chrono. Silence is a pretty good hero in the late game. So is Phoenix.
Yeah.
And then you have Morph and Morph and Magnus plus Beast. I think it's no one is favored here. I think they both can do pretty well in the late game.
Yeah.
And some may argue Chrono is good against the Morphing. But he can also react quickly and get his strength more on before the Chrono lands, because it's not an instant cast.
Right. Well, and I think the other thing that sometimes works so well in the late game is having that vision that the Beastmaster gives you.
Yeah, true.
Which can set up for the team fights working in your favor instead. Now, if you have a Roar onto the Faceless Void, that can be pretty rough. Although he is going to be going for that battle fury, so Dreamocell is going to be super farmed this game, probably.
Vision and initiation, that's the late game.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the jump has the positional advantage on the high ground against someone who's on the low ground. Those are the things that you're going to be looking at. And obviously the Roche fight. Who has better Roche fight? Smoke. I mean, both of them have pretty good Roche fight.
True. Natsumi, they're wrapping around here, and has he gotten a little bit too greedy? They're trying to bait him in. Oh, he's sticking around for that deny, and the global comes out, but he got the strength form off. Oh, wow. That might actually save him. Natsumi goes for the swap away. He's going to get hit by FBZ, but they can't kill him. That's global. That's rolling thunder used. That's a lot. And now you feel very comfortable Adroit trying to make the move themselves. What can they do?
Radiant's middle tower is under
Doesn't
attack.
quite have Blink Dagger yet, but he can toss in Bach if they want. And he's going to do it. Gets caught onto Makoto. Oh, but he's built. Fogged by the vision. Still, they don't even get... Oh, they get executed as they use the roar. It's a lot to commit, but with that, Adroit will at least get one kill. And then maybe try and pressure this bottom tier 2 tower.
We still haven't seen the Chrono +8 combo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They've been just using the global
Dire's
for
middle
singular
tower is
pickups.
under attack.
Haven't really used everything together.
I just feel like that would be something to do here. And they're kind of grouping together again. Drumosel making his move over. But within full vision. And it looks like they're just trying to bully them out of this side of the map. It looks like they'll be able to do it. Drumosel heads back mid to farm up again, and with that, there won't be a fight. But Bach likely just to stay down here and play the deadline.
Yes, Tiny with him, with a blink. There's a chance. He can get a kill here. Toss back.
Toss. Got him caught. FBZ pummeled, but not dead.
Oh, still on cooldown.
Still though, it's another Rolling Thunder used.
Yeah. 70-second cooldown. Now the Tiny can move mid. Try to go for the mid tower.
Swap out on the CML, but the avalanche afterwards. RP! Oh, the toss into RP! They're destroying him! Drumosel has the counter. It's going to land on the 2. Good Sunray coming through with Hyde, and he's got his egg. No, he doesn't have the mana! Oh, Hyde ran out of mana! Oh!
Mana burn.
Wow. What a play. Was that the Bach Necro book that did that, or was it just he ran out? I couldn't see. Regardless.
The
Radiant's top
Necrobook
tower
right
is
click him
under
once.
attack.
Once or twice.
Well, that was supposed to be the
Radiant's middle
combo,
tower
and
is under attack.
now 5,000 gold lead
Wait, they
for
used
Androit.
Oh yeah, they used Chrono before. Sorry, my brain was like lagging. I saw the morphing running away from the board. I thought they used Chrono.
Back over to the side here. They found Makoto yet again. The silencer, no saves at all. And what sometimes looks good in theory can sometimes fall apart in practice. And that's kind of what it's looking like is happening here. I think Boom might have maybe gotten a little bit too cute with their draft.
Is under attack.
Or I don't know, because it hasn't really been like the full fight the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah, I don't think they were like. I don't think the drop is that cute.
Oh no. Jump in again. Pango trying to get his ulti off. It's going to be able to do it, but he's not hitting onto anybody. Roar controlling that faceless void. They have the supernova out. Boomy dodges away the other direction. And that's Sumi thinking about chasing in for more. Actually, he's going to jump in. He blows up another FBC gun. And Adroit end up trading. This looks like 2 for 1. And a lot of spells used yet again.
And Morphing is already taking over the
Radiant
Ancients of the Void. And it's a pretty big deal. Like, Ancients is a very, very crucial part right now because how they split the map in half. So being able to take away the Ancients of the other carry, which ran battlefield, is a huge, huge deal. And now they're going to even take away the Roche from the Radiant team.
Oh, this is too easy for them. Androit is going one by one. 7,000 gold lead now. They are killing it. My goodness. DD bottom at least is going to be taken away. FBZ picks that one up. You give that to a Morphling and this game feels real rough.
I mean, earlier you made a comment about whether their draft has been a bit too fancy, but I feel like the main issue is they haven't really fought together. We haven't. I don't think we've seen Egg and Chrono together. Like, don't even mention the global.
Yeah.
Just the Egg and the Chronosphere. I don't think we've seen it even once so far.
Bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
But I guess that's part of. I mean, it's sort of like if you're going to be playing this type of a game. I mean, they're not playing it the way that you would expect, I guess, or maybe it's just Adroit making the moves that much further forward.
Yeah, a bit of both, I think.
Yeah.
Android definitely doing the right things, but also Boom is not using their spells correctly.
Yeah. Well, mid tier 2 tower is going to
Radiant
start to be taken
structures
down
are
by Androit. And they're just going to be able to back out afterwards. Again, FBZ trying to get some split push going. Pango actually is about to have the Spirit Vessel completed, which is a pretty nice pickup for them.
Is under attack.
He might actually be going dagger first.
Yeah. Oh, that could be. He's real close to getting it. Ah, okay, so he's going to go the dagger.
Tower is under attack.
Still.
They need more initiation.
Radiant's
Man,
courier
this tier 2
has been
tower
killed.
going down before the 20-minute mark, and then they can go and take over the outpost. Yeah, that's tough. That one's really hard to make work. Dreamacell, well, he does have the Aghanim's.
What?
I mean, it got buffed, but I don't know. This whole thing for Boom feels a little bit sketchy, if I'm gonna be honest. I know you said it doesn't feel that weird, but I don't know, man. Silencer mid, Dreamacell going Battle Fury Ags. This is rough. This is a rough one. He is gonna get the TP out. If they win the game, all hail the Kings, but right now it is looking so good for Androit.
What's the buff? Just 100 AoE.
Which is pretty good, you know. 100 radius, I think it is too.
Dire's top
Not sure
tower
if it's
is
good
under
as a
attack.
second item. I mean, he's a carry player, so if you think it's good, it's probably good.
Right.
I don't play carry. I don't know.
Well, but also it's like, you know.
And so you get the time lock damage at 15 when you go this build, I'm sure.
Right.
The time lock damage. 55, so it's 100 damage a pop.
So I'm pretty sure that it's a radius change is what you got there as well. So 350 is like pretty close to black hole size for an AoE. It's like 70 less than a black
Radiant's
hole.
bottom tower has fallen.
But it's not as big as a Sleight of Fist, right?
No, not
Dire's
quite.
middle tower
No.
is under attack.
Just think like a little bit smaller black hole, basically. Would be a good way to think about it. Like a waning rift is basically the size.
Radiant's bottom
could be
tower
worth it.
is under attack.
I mean, it's also like the patch just came out, trying out new things.
And then so you go for the time lock damage and the time lock cooldown. So that's how you're gonna play. Just jumping around.
I like it. Why not? Who needs to punch people? Uh-oh, Mac blinks away. Natsumi still standing tall. They're underneath their own ward. I mean, Dreamacell could just go for the chrono from. Well, yeah, he did it.
Genius.
I mean, now no chrono. I don't know. This is still feeling a little bit scary. And Hyde is up on the high ground. They dropped down their own ward. I mean, Roche was gonna.
Then
It was
what?
a minute away.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What was that play?
Yeah. Now they're gonna be not able to do much for a while.
I think they were actually better off trying to trade 2 for 2 bounty. Just send a smoke party bot, try to steal the ruins, and be happy with it. Because now when the Aegis gets reclaimed, they won't have chrono. So I don't know, like they used it. It's so weird that they decided to go for that play. I mean, if he just got the Aegis, then I would understand more, you know?
Of course. Yeah. But this is now, I mean, it was going to be gone right now anyways.
Yeah, that's why it's so weird.
Radiant's top
It's so
tower
weird they
is
made
under
that play.
Uh, Yeah. Maybe they thought that there was a chance. There's no way that they thought there was a chance they could make it happen afterwards. So Dreamacell here is going to have his Aghanim Scepter done. Mid lane. Oh god, the RP catches the Silencer, catches the Phoenix, roar afterwards for good measure. And yeah, this is looking real rough. They're gonna chase down Kescute as well. The Venge is gonna die. And Dreamacell can just go back and try and farm, and that's pretty much it at this stage. This is looking really rough. 13,000 gold lead at 21 minutes. Oof. Let's see this Ags though. Let's take a look. He didn't take the time off damage.
And even for the cast range, I guess that could be. If you're gonna play around the timeout, the cast range is definitely nice. But then, what is the damage? Is he gonna have enough damage?
Well, it's 40, but then it counts as like a punch.
Yeah,
So
it's a punch, a bash, right?
Yeah. Okay. You got the wave, you know. He hit one punch and then he gets the wave afterwards. Going Lincoln's next as well. Dreamacell is like queuing up for the late game.
So the void, his void is like a spellcaster, sort of. So in the fights, you're going to be building tanky items, and you're going to rely on repeatedly casting your Time Walk.
Interesting. Again, I would love to see it work really well. I think you can also, when you can you get multiple bashes off of it? I'm not sure if you can or not on the Time Walk.
Not sure.
No.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Jump again?
Eventually, we're gonna find out.
Well, Dreamer Cell still being chased.
If you could get the multiple bash proc, then I think it's broken.
Yeah. Bach, he's in a lot of trouble. They're gonna roar the Pango actually. And now trying to run out of here. Bach is eventually going to be brought down, but the rest of the team shows up. Global afterwards. BKB from Mac. He didn't have RP available, but they will be able to chase down onto Hyde. Chronosphere only landing onto the north, but it might be good enough. Boomy gets the Yule Scepter lift up. They kill the egg. Now Dreamocell trying to get out of there. They've still got eyes on him though. The bash, Natsumi turning, punching, trying to kill him off. The full combo comes out and, well, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
Where's your backtrack? Where's your timeout? Nothing. Time dilation. Got owned.
Dire are scanning.
Oh man, yeah, against the Morphling. Oh, because then he can turn into the Void and then time dilate, and then he can't jump anymore.
Yeah, this build is actually not very good against Morphling.
Jeez.
I mean, until you have a Dispel, a Manta. But you don't want to build Manta on Void if your build is like this.
Right, he's still queuing up Lincoln, which won't solve the problem.
And you don't even want to buy BKB also on this build right now. So it's so weird. I don't really understand the build, but it doesn't seem particularly effective against the Morphling.
This, like I was saying, this whole game kind of feels like it's Boom trying things out, and you know, again, not that it's not all gonna work, but it's not working. I guess is the end result. And some of that is probably just like some of the early rotations and Androit making really good moves. Boomy, oh, he does the ring around the Rosie. Trying to get out of there, just destroys KezQ, now turning onto Hyde, who just has to run away. Roar comes out afterwards. FBZ, couple more punches, he is dead. Dreamocell tries to clear through that wave with one time walk, but man, it is just going from bad to worse. Triple kill Natsumi. They storm high ground, and they are not afraid of anything. Oh my god. Well, this is a rough one. I ain't gonna lie, this is a rough one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
We still haven't seen the combo, right? The Phoenix and the Void. Not even once. 25
Dire's
minutes.
bottom tower is under attack.
You know, it's a tough one. This Magnus is level 20 now. Makoto is level 13 on the Silencer, compared to 20 on the Magnus. It feels like if they wanted to play this type of a draft, they needed to play it a little bit differently, right? Like, make rotations earlier, make a bunch of kills. I don't know. This is tough.
It's okay. They have another game to adjust.
you're not thinking that I got it in this one. What you're telling me?
I mean, sometimes if a patch lands the day you're playing the tournament, I think you're just gonna have to try your best to adjust. And if it doesn't work, you just learn along the way.
Yeah.
It's not you can't really control it, right?
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes things look good in the patch, and then they just don't.
Everything their draft this game has been buffed, right? The Phoenix has been buffed.
Yep.
Void has been buffed. Silencer has been buffed. Okay, maybe not bench. Did Pango receive any buff? No, right?
No, he didn't touch it all in the patch.
Okay, so Pango is the only hero that wasn't buffed.
Yeah. Well, there was also the other thing about it though with Phoenix was that it was like the hits were reskilled. So Supernova is better at level 1, but it's worse at level 3. I think is how it is. It's 10 hits now for the level 3, where it used to be 11, but it's 6 for level 1.
It doesn't matter in this draft because they have Chrono. It's not supposed to.
It's true. Yeah, so I think besides that Phoenix was actually nerfed. The spirits cost a little bit more mana now, 120 at all levels.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty big nerf for him in the early stage.
Radiant's
But why
bottom
though?
tower is under
He's not even a
attack.
strong laner. That's strong of a laner.
I don't know, you got picked a lot. Type of thing. Oh, Dreamo Cell jumping in and then walking away. He took some of them out. Ooh, man.
I can see this build working in a maybe not against mobbing, but again in a specific scenario. Because it allows you to do damage, while at the same time you really tank your skewer.
Django just dead. Natsumi unstoppable. And Mac did not even have to use the RP there, just the blink skewer. Dreamo Cell does have Chrono, jumps in, finds himself alone with Roach. Avalanche toss. Global comes out afterwards with the RP and dead. Oh, they played him real hard. Triple kill for Natsumi. GG, they're done. Dude, he just exited the game. He's like, get me out of here. Unreal. Well, you know, I hate to do this, but they did leave, and Danny Lee gave Husky a little pat on the back. It was like, this might make you look